Hi everyone, I am Yobachi sir. Now I am going to teach you something about interrogative pronouns in English. Dear students, I hope you know something about pronouns in English. Pronouns means the words which are used instead of nouns are called pronouns. But here we are going to discuss interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns means, you know it, prashnarthaka sarvanamagalu. Then what is meant by interrogative pronouns? The question comes to our mind. A pronoun which is used to ask questions is called an interrogative pronoun. Means ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಲು ಬಳಸುವ or ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸುವ ಸರ್ವನಾಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ or ಪ್ರಶ್ನಾರ್ಥಕ ಸರ್ವನಾಮಗಳು ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಾರೆ. Got it? Then what are the interrogative pronouns? How many are they? The interrogative pronouns in English are only 5 in number. What are they? They are what means ಏನು, who means ಯಾರು, you know it, whom means ಯಾರನ್ನು or ಯಾರಿಗೆ. Fourth one is whose means ಯಾರದು. Got it? Fifth one is which means ಯಾವುದು. See, what is the speciality about these pronouns? Please remember, when these interrogative pronouns are followed by verbs, it means ಈ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಗಳ ನಂತರ ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಬಂದರೆ, ಈ WH ವರ್ಡ್ಗಳ ನಂತರ ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟಾಗಿ ವರ್ಬ್ ಬಂದರೆ, ಈ WH ವರ್ಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ನೌನ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್. ನಾಮಪದಗಳ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಬಳಸುವ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸರ್ವನಾಮಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ನಾಮಪದಗಳ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಬಳಸುವ ಪದಗಳು. ದೀಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ನೌನ್ಸ್. Clear? But they are used initially. WH words, they are also called to ask questions. Therefore, these are called interrogative pronouns. For example, these interrogative words, pronouns can be followed by be verbs. What are the be verbs? Am, is, are, was, were. Got it? ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಿ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು? ಹಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ಬೈ ಯು. ಯು ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್, ಸರ್ವನಾಮ. ನೀವು ಏನಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಏನಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ವಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡು ಯು ಡು? ವಾಟ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಡು ಯು ಡು? ನೀವೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅ ಟೀಚರ್. I am a businessman. I am a student. Clear? What is your father? ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ ಹಾಗೆ. Understand? My father is a teacher. My father is a doctor. Then who are you? Means ನೀವು ಯಾರು. It means what is your name? I am Bachi sir. What is your name? Who are you? I am Bachi sir. Right? Who are you means you have to tell your name. When someone asks you what are you, you have to tell what you are. Got it? Then whose is this key? ಈ key ಯಾರ್ದು? Here is followed by the noun. Which is your class? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಯಾವುದು? Here what, who, whose, which are followed by directly verbs. These be verbs are followed by pronouns or nouns. Clear? Okay. Next, when be verbs are used after what, who and whom. Understand? For example, what am I teaching? Here am is helping verb. Teaching is main verb. What am I teaching? ನಾನು ಏನು ಕಲಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Who is insisting him? ಅವನಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. For example, teacher is insisting him. Who is he insisting? ಅವನು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Objective pronoun. Whom are they calling? ಅವರು ಯಾರನ್ನು ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Whom are they calling? Right? Please remember. Next, here when be verbs are used, they may be followed by noun or pronoun or ing forms. Clear? Am, is, are, was, whereಗಳ ನಂತರ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ತೃ, ಕರ್ತೃವಿನ ನಂತರ ಮೇನ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ing ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ಗಳ ನಂತರ, ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಕರಿಬೇಕು? WH ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, these 5 are interrogative pronouns. These are used instead of nouns. Okay? And here what is followed by do. When do is used as a helping verb and you is subject here, and subject is followed by V1 original form. Okay? Then who does he teach English? ಅವನು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಲಿಸುತ್ತಾನೆ. Who does he teach English? Here does is helping verb. Then main verb should be in original form. Do, does, and third example, whom did she see there? Whom did she see there? ಅವಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಳು. Whom, whom means ಯಾರನ್ನು. Whom did she see? ಅವಳು ಯಾರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಳು. There, ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Clear? Please remember, when you use do, does, did in the sentence before subject, then the main verb should be in original form. Want is V1, teach is V1, see is V1. Clear? ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಡೂ, ಡಸ್, ಡಿಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಳಸ್ತೀರಿ ಆವಾಗ ಮುಂದಿನ ಮೇನ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ? ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ವಾಟ್, ಹೂ, whom. These are called interrogative pronouns. These are used instead of nouns. Clear? Then next point, what, how the boys won. Here interrogative pronoun what is followed by have. After have the subject is the boys and main verb is V3, I mean past participle form. Got it? Then who has she requested? Who is followed by has. Has is followed by singular noun. Has is used with singular nouns. Third person singular. ತೃತೀಯ ಪುರುಷ ಏಕವಚನ he, she, itಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು has ಬಳಸಬೇಕು. I, we, you, they, any ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ ನೌನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು have ಬಳಸ್ತೇವೆ. have, has ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಳಸಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮೇನ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ V3. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ PPF. PPF ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ whom. Whom means ಯಾರನ್ನು, interrogative pronoun. Had she appointed. Here had is used in past perfect tense. You know it. ಪೂರ್ಣ ಭೂತಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು had ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತೇವೆ. Had is followed by subject she and again it is followed by past participle form. Is it clear? Okay. Next, fifth type. What can I do for you? Here interrogative pronoun is what. It is followed by can. Can is secondary helping verb. Modal. Understand? And I is subject. And what is main verb here? Do. When secondary helping verb comes in the sentence, after the subject, main verb must be in V1. Original form nalli irbeku. Can helping verb. Shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must. These are called secondary helping verbs. ಇವುಗಳ ನಂತರ ಬರುವಂಥ ಮೇನ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಹಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಐ ಈಸ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಕೆನ್ ಐ ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ ಯು? ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ subject in questions. What is the point? While making questions, helping verb comes before subject. ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಹಾಯಕ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕರ್ತೃಪದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಹಾಂ. ಹೂ ವುಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್? ಸಿ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ subjective pronoun. Who would like to answer this question? I would like to answer this question. ನಾನೇ ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಲು ಇಷ್ಟಪಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. Who would like to answer it? Sir, Ram would like to answer it. Jagdish would like to answer it. Shankar would like to answer it. Marshi would like to answer it. Vasant would like to answer it. Right? Then, whom should he meet tomorrow? Whom is interrogative pronoun. Should is secondary helping verb. Got it? He is subject. Meet is original form. Is it clear? Okay. Even would is secondary helping verb. Like it, like is V1. After secondary helping verb, main verb is in original form. And what, who, whom, what are they called? They are called interrogative pronouns. Then last one. Here what is interrogative pronoun? What is going on in the classroom? What is subject here? There is no subject in the sentence. But what itself is subjective pronoun here. Subject ಬದಲಾಗಿನ ನಾವು what ಬಳಸಿರ್ತೇವೆ. Subject ಬದಲಾಗಿನ ನಾವು what ಬಳಸಿರ್ತೇವೆ. What is going on in the class? Then here is helping verb, going on is main verb. There is no subject. What is used in the place of subject. Therefore, it is called subjective pronoun in English. Got it? Then, what happened there? Yenaito? What happened? What is wrong with you? Here, what is called subjective pronoun. Subject ಬದಲಾಗಿನ ನಾವು interrogative pronoun what ಅನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. In the same way, who is interrogative pronoun. But it is also called subjective pronoun. Who wrote The Wings of Fire? Abdul Kalam wrote The Wings of Fire. Who came first? Sir, Raju came first. Who taught you English? Bachchi sir taught you English. You know? Ha. Who is your close friend? Sir, Jagdish is your close friend. Who is called interrogative pronoun plus subjective pronoun. Which is your favorite place? Sir, Mysore. Mysore is my favorite place. Sir, Vijaypur is my favorite place. Sir, Delhi is my favorite place. Clear? Any doubt here? I don't think you have any doubt here. Dear students, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If this video has helped you in understanding interrogative pronouns, understand, please like it, share it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't so far. And with one more easy, interesting and very useful video, I will see you all next time. Till then, bye.